So here's the type of trick I don't usually do. It's done with 2 metal rings. In fact, it's such a classic trick. One of the most popular magic magazines is named after it, the linking ring. So this is what it looks like. You have 2 metal rings. Watch, 1, 2, 3. They pass right through each other, just like so. To get them unhooked, you just go like this. Pretty simple. And they go right back together. It's quite simple, really. All you have to do is 1, 2, just a little blow, and they completely unlink, just like so. And that's a very simple version of the linking rings. What's good, peeps? It's your boy Eduard Todor. So if you've seen yesterday's vlog, not a lot of people have, but if you have seen it, then you know I was super tired yesterday, and today, I mean, I slept alright. I slept like 6 hours-ish, right? I didn't sleep that much, but today I was almost falling asleep at work, so I'm gonna try and power through this. It's like 10 p.m. You know, it was a hectic day. So I decided to wear this shirt. Definitely represent that lifestyle. You feel me right now? So dead tired, but we'll get through this. So a lot of people have been suggesting YIF magic. I hope I'm saying it right. Again, bad pronunciation. I've seen this guy before, and I remember like seeing some of his stuff. So we'll react to it, and I'll tell you what I think.
Then watch. 做个小小的效果。Rose pink, green, yellow, red, fuchsia, blue.
Alright, we get it, bro. You know the colors. You know the different colors that exist. We get it.
Yellow, orange, and green, and a normal rubber band, and a pink here. Watch. 做个小小的实验，
这根皮筋是绑着的，是橡皮筋中的 leader。
所以有这根 leader 就在这里，轻轻的揉一下，你会发现它会慢慢的带动所有的皮筋，所有的 linking together。
Oh yeah. I used to perform a very similar, but like the card was a selected card folded up. It wasn't like a banknote or whatever. Okay. That didn't look like sleight of hand at all. He didn't seem to be doing anything. That looks cool. I wonder if he can perform it live. I'm not saying it's a camera trick. I'm just asking if I'll talk about it after.
Tout bonheur commence par un petit déjeuner tranquille. 意思是，生活中的幸福是从一个平静的早餐开始。在法国，面包 croissant baguette 就像空气和水一样重要的存在着。离开巴黎这段日子，有些怀念这些熟悉的味道。
上吧，2个都要，等下给你请，谢谢。面条。先拿这个，在录吧，就在这里。其实稍微的揉一下，就在这里稍微的揉一下。
Okay.
croissant. Très bleu. It's a good. Yeah, it's a croissant. 这样，这里还有一个，这一块面团比较大，这块面团比较大，可以仔细看。稍微揉一下，做一个球。
What the hell?
这个就是。
Yeah, I don't care about the inside. I don't care if it's real bread or not, bro. If you can make something like that appear, like it doesn't matter if it's real bread or not. Huh. Okay, I have a few questions to this. Let me just see if there's anything else left. All right. So my first thought is if the bread is real or not, that doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, I don't care if there's real dough or not, if you can eat it, if you can't eat it. That doesn't mean anything. If you just made something this big appear from, you know, nothing, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Now, my question is, if you go to a bakery and you just ask if they can just hand you like a couple of things of dough, would they really just hand it over to you? Isn't there like money that they invested in there? So that's my first question. That's a bit dodgy there, right? Like if you just go up, like surely you have to buy the actual dough. You're like, okay, buy 2 croissants and we'll give you the dough. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's like, they can sell that, you know what I mean? Now number 2, I don't see doing any actual moves. Like I can't see anything that would indicate to me any sort of sleight of hand. A lot of these things work really well on camera. They might not be necessarily camera tricks, like there might be actual filmed effects. But I think the angles at which it works at is only one angle. I don't think he could do the surrounded. Let's put it that way. Not the rubber band one, not the maybe the banknote one, the paper crane thing. But even that is dodgy because I don't really see him doing any moves, like any classical moves. I don't see him doing any of that. So to me, it's not necessarily camera tricks, but I just think that it's possible that it only works for that one angle at which the camera is at, okay? Now, the very last effect with the bread, on that one, I don't want to say it's fake. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that says it's camera tricks. Honestly, I think camera tricks, like what people think of camera tricks, like Photoshop, I think is used very, very rarely in any of these things. You know, I think it's much more likely that people are using stooges, which is like spectators that are paid. It's much more likely that people are using cuts, cleverly cut, like edited video to make it seem like one thing transitions to the next. It's much more likely that those things happen. I'm not saying that's what happened here. I'm just saying that in these magic things, I think camera tricks are very rare to actually see because it doesn't feel authentic. Now, with this one, I think if he can actually do that, which I don't see him doing any moves that would make this a possible, like, let's put it this way. I think this guy, if he could do this in real life, I think he would full Penn and Teller. So why isn't he doing it? You see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just uneducated. Okay, maybe I just don't know about a certain move or a technique or something, but I'm pretty sure that with the way he pulled that out there, if that is even possible, those 2 French people or whatever they were to the side that he gives the bread after to, I think they would see exactly how that's done. If that was possible. I don't know, but that's my first impression. That's my gut instinct. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I want to see this guy perform live and then I'll have an opinion. Now, before I watched this video, I actually saw a video of him performing live. And I might react to it later, or I've already seen it, so there might not be much point. But from what I could tell, it was like on a TV show, and it was very similar to the Will Tsai one. If you guys saw the one at the very end, how they're obviously all in on the trick. It was very similar to that, where although they didn't know all the techniques, I think the presenters and who was involved were kind of hiding a bit of knowledge. Like, I think they could see a lot of the angles that he was doing. I think they could, I don't know, it just felt very dodgy. So I'm kind of reserved on this video. If he can actually do this live, that's insane. That's insane. I personally don't think he can do it surrounded. I mean, I would bet money on the fact that he can't do it surrounded. Now, if he can even do it to the camera without any sort of editing or stuff like that, I'm actually impressed. But I'm still not happy with the fact that he would have to use stooges for that to even work, right? Because he still gives out the bread to the blah blah. So basically the conclusion is, it's a 3-step conclusion. Either the whole thing's fake, in which case no respect, right? Or he can do it, but only to that one-dimensional angle of the camera, in which case, very nice ideas, very nice stuff, but I think it's morally wrong to use stooges as part of an effect that you cannot perform surrounded, because that implies to the audience that the people are all around, and the people that are home watching get that idea. So I think it's not right. If he can do this shit surrounded, hats off to the guy. I personally do not think he can. I don't think no way he can do this surrounded. And again, if you guys are gonna link me examples of him performing on TV shows, the one that I saw seemed very fishy. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say to that. His persona seems very well placed. I like his whole vibe. But in terms of the performance itself, I don't know. It's very, very tough call. My gut instinct tells me that this guy can't do this shit in real life. At least not without, one angle. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. We'll have to, maybe some other magicians in the comments can comment and tell me what you think. Yeah, I don't know. It's I'm torn, but I think I'm right on that one. I think he might be able to do this stuff on one angle. Maybe some fakes. I don't know. But yeah, definitely this guy can't perform, like street magic like this. There's no way. No way. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I do these videos daily. Let me know what else to react to in the comments. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.